But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Hey queens, welcome back to my queen cave. My name is Shelby, queen of the queen cave. And before we jump into today's topic, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so I can continue to grow this channel. I am working on my second Cultured in Black video. It's going to be centered around Black culture in the 80s. So if you are interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the upload. But just a forewarning on this video, it will be disturbing and probably triggering for some people. It will be discussing DV in particular, so just a fair warning before we get on the topic. But did you guys hear about that punk on live that was punching on his wife? Yeah. First and foremost, any abuse against women is completely disgusting, and any man that puts their hands on a woman is automatically a bitch and should be getting their ass beat. I've been in an abusive relationship in the past, unfortunately, so this was extremely triggering for me just to see how he was going ham and he was like really using all of his force to punch her, and her saying ow in the background was like, oh my gosh, like this happens on the regular. You can tell this happens on the regular. He wasted no time going over there to give her those two blows. So I was really sad and upset to see that, and that's exactly why I wanted to make this video, to push more awareness so we can get this punk off of the internet, honestly, because I do not feel like he deserves any sort of a platform. I don't know what his fucking name is. I didn't waste my time doing any digging. I'll just put his TikTok account on the screen somewhere so y'all can go look at his dumbass account. But he's a streamer, like a gamer, I guess. And I've seen a lot of his videos where he's playing the game and then he does these crash out sessions. It's like, I don't understand why people get so invested into the game to the point where now you're so emotionally involved where you would go the lengths to now destroy your entire setup, all of your filming, all of your gaming stuff. It's like, what was the point of that? You're really that invested into the game where you would act out like that and crash out like you're a fucking child throwing a tantrum? What is this? How old are we? Grow the fuck up.
One and only time I'll ever have that child, so GG's.
I feel like honestly, a lot of these men are just like man-child. Like you're a man-child. You're not a grown man where you have gone through that maturity. You've had that self-awareness. You are able to hold yourself accountable. You don't throw a fit anytime someone tries to hold you accountable for your actions. You know, it's like there's a lot of men that are getting up there in age and they are still acting like they're 18 in their early 20s. It's like, when do we get over these things? When do we grow up? When do we realize that these things should have been left behind a long time ago? I don't get it. This is a breakdown of the situation from how I understand it. He's playing his game, right? Standing up, there's a drink around his like gaming setup, and nobody else, he knocks his drink over, and I guess it gets on his gaming setup. He gets upset. He starts freaking out. He getting all frantic. He's running around. He's like losing his mind. And his wife, pregnant, I forgot to put some emphasis on that before. She is his pregnant wife. Yeah, she's like standing off the side, like outside of frame, but she's still in the room. And she's trying to calm him down, telling him to calm down, you know, just relax. She's asking him, like, why is there a drink in here anyway? Like, honestly, like, why do you have open liquids around your setup if you know you're clearly clumsy? And he, instead of just taking accountability of his own actions, he turns around and gives her two blows to her face, and she says, ow. So clearly we can hear that he punches her in the face. We can hear that his fist hits the flesh, hits her skin. Yeah, she said ow, and everyone can clearly hear it.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Give me up! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Babe, I need help! Babe, I need help! Babe, help!
I have no drinks in here. Ow! Ow!
It was in here, it was on this, I don't even know how. I turned around and...
Calm down.
I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do.
Turn your thing off and turn the fan on.
So once the clip of him being abusive goes around on the internet, now he wants to immediately go into damage control. He has his wife get on a stream and try to explain and honestly gaslight the rest of us to believe that he accidentally dropped something on her fingers and that's why she said ow. And it's like, girl, please come over here. We understand why you are trying to protect him. At least I can understand why you're trying to protect him. But we're not dumb. We're not stupid. We're not blind or deaf. We could see what's going on. We could see him in frame. He is clearly clocking back and making contact, okay? And I'm not buying anything you're selling, girlfriend, and no one else is. It's all a whole bunch of malarkey and bullshit. And I just found it really concerning as to how much the stories were changing over the different responses they were giving. Like, I forgot what the other excuse they gave as to why she said ow, but they changed the story like 3 different times to try to convince the rest of us he didn't straight up hit her in the face. So it was not convincing to anyone, clearly. When I'm seeing the video later of her defending him, I understood why, because as I said, I've been in a abusive relationship before, so I understand in those situations, you kind of get into this sort of like Stockholm syndrome where you start to want to protect the person that's abusing you. You don't want them to get in trouble. You don't want anything bad to happen to them. And you also could possibly fear the abuse getting worse if you do try to like get them to be held accountable for their actions. So although it did frustrate me that she was defending him when I saw the videos, I understood why. And also with them having kids involved, that's another reason why I understood why she was trying to defend him. So he's not trying to cause more of a hostile environment with the kids around, you know? So I could understand from that perspective why, but I'll play the clip here so you can see her explanation as to what those sounds were. I was like, what?
People do things to make people believe things all the time. Like, that's how social media works. That's how AI works. Like, you know, people take things and run with it. That's life. Whatever you guys choose to believe is your choice. I mean,
what do y'all want to see for proof? Like, y'all are saying show the clip, but like the clip is literally proven. Like, it's definitely got to be edited. There's no way it's that loud. All I did was push her arm like this. I just pushed her arm off of and the reason why somebody said why she said ouch. Bro, I said it a million times.
My fingers got crushed.
The PC crushed on her fingers. I let go of the PC and it crushed her fingers. Because I was trying to push her out of the way. Like, what are you talking about?
If you guys watch the clip, you can hear me.
Okay.
If you watch the clip, you can hear me say ow twice, kind of like more of like a more like hurting kind of ow twice. And then at the end, you can hear a kind of like relief, like my fingers were finally no longer crushed.
And bro, why would it, okay, if she did get hit, let's just put this in perspective. If she did get hit, why wouldn't she say, like, what the fuck, why'd you do that for? Or like some shit. She literally said,
what are you talking about, girl? We can clearly see him clocking back. Like, there was nothing that indicated he was holding anything in his hands, dropped it, anything. We can clearly see him in frame, clocking his arm back and doing a 1-2 combo on the side of your face. So I'm not understanding why you thought anyone was going to believe that malarkey, but we're not stupid. We can all see what's going on here. We can see on the side of her face this fat ass bruise by her eye, the area that he was punching. Yeah. So it's like, it's clear evidence that you punched this lady in the face. You want us to believe that you didn't. You can see her face, she's white. So you can clearly see the bruises on her skin. Just being real. You can see it clearly. There's no covering it up. There's no makeup. There's no nothing. Her eye is bruised as fuck. So it was very frustrating and honestly, like, kind of comical just to be real. See how much he was trying to be frantic and, oh no, it wasn't that, it was this. And if that was the case, then why? It's like, what? He gonna talk about some in one of the videos. If that was the case, why didn't she say, what the fuck? Like, why'd you do that? It's like, duh, she's scared, dumb fuck. Why, what do you think? She's afraid if she says anything back to you, you're going to continue the abuse. Like, I already know exactly why she didn't ask, why'd you do that? Because you do that all the fucking time. Hello? We're not fucking dumb. It's just amazing how a lot of these things are being caught on camera, and it just proves everything being done in the dark come to light at some point, somehow, some way. because it just coincidentally was still rolling this time when you abused her. In this video, he continues to keep rambling on and on and on about it, trying to have us once again believe something that we've already seen for our own two eyes. And he takes zero accountability, which is not surprising. Abusers usually don't take any accountability. They do whatever they can to shift blame. You did this to cause me to do that. I blacked out and I don't remember, basically. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I blacked out. It's like, what? Any fucking way.
Bro, this shit's moving so quick, bro. I'm trying to read, like, the people that are actually verified, bro, the streamers and shit. They're saying, like, the grunts make it look bad, like, the way I was grunting. Brother, I promise you, brother, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's literally, like... No, I grunted in that. I mean, I grunted, but I wasn't hitting her, bro. I pushed her. That's the only thing that I did. I didn't fucking hit her. I would never hit her on her face, bro. That's fucking crazy. She was not crying afterwards. What the hell, bro? She literally was like... She was literally, she was not crying. She just literally said, turn the fucking thing off. Bro, what I was saying is, if I hit her, she would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Why'd you do that for? What'd you hit me for? It wasn't one push. It was one push, bro. It was literally like...
Lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
But yeah, it wasn't surprising that he wasn't taking any accountability. He was doing a lot of blame shifting, trying to come up with all these different narratives as to, oh, this and that. It's like, dude, we don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. We see that you're a horrible, disgusting, whack-ass, abusive, bum-ass bitch, and we don't want you on the internet anymore. So I'm really hoping at the end of this, like I said, her family gets involved, the police get involved, and she leaves his dumb ass because the abuse is not going to stop. I feel like with these people, it is going to continue to persist as long as you allow them to be around you and as long as you allow them to use you as a punching bag. And I know it's hard in this situation for her to leave because of the kids, but she needs to do what's best for the safety of her and her children. Hello? And on top of that, her unborn child. I don't understand why that wouldn't be something in your mind where it's like, if anything, let me make sure my unborn child is protected. You are harming the person that is carrying that baby. I don't get it. It's just disgusting. It's so selfish. It's so... I don't even have the words right now to fully explain how deep of just disgust it goes to see a man put his hands on a woman for any reason other than self-defense. Like, if that's not the reason, there should be zero reason why you're putting your hands on a woman, period. From the aftermath of all this, it seems like he's lost a few thousand followers. Like I said, I feel like the complete platform he has needs to be demolished. I think his whole page on TikTok and any other pages on any other social media platforms need to be deactivated immediately. And he needs to get his ass beat by her brothers, her cousins, her father, her uncles, everybody that a man in her family needs to beat his dumb, scrawny little ass, because he's not gonna do anything to a real man. A real man buck up to him, he'll cower down like a bitch that he is. I swear on it. These men only get bucked up for women. Like, if you will go ahead and realize that, they don't have no smoke when it comes down to a man, because they know they'll get their ass beat easily. But yeah, that's gonna conclude today's video. I want to know how you guys feel about this punk in the comments down below. How did you feel when you saw that video, and how do you feel about the wife trying to defend him with these actions? Let me know how you felt. But if you did like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.